And welcome back, our dear viewers, as we have promised at the beginning of the show today that we are going to talk about the information technology and the communications and how we could cooperate with other countries, as the Minister of IT said, Dr. Amr Talat, regarding this issue. To shed more light about that, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Nevine Makram Labib, Professor of Computer Science. Good morning, Dr. Labib.
Good morning, dear. How are you doing?
Dr. Labib, how do you see the government support for innovation, technological creativity, as well as the entrepreneurship to meet the various challenges facing the innovators and the entrepreneurs?
Actually, the government's policy on the system of innovation, technological innovation and entrepreneurship as well, aims to meet the various challenges that are faced by the innovators, the entrepreneurs, and all of these parties. That's why we find that the ministry has launched many initiatives and implemented a number of projects to achieve these goals.
Yes.
For example, they began planning to establish Egypt Digital Innovation Center, the governorate, with the aim of building their capabilities, the capabilities of the youth, in terms of creativity, teamwork, expertise, presentation skills, and all of the required skills to achieve these goals.
Yes. Dr. Labib, what are some of the most important obstacles here and challenges facing the innovators and the entrepreneurs in the job market from your point of view?
Okay, usually it's focused on the lack of assets, whether we're talking financial assets, human assets, social capital. But in our case, I think it will be the lack of experience. These entrepreneurs are actually very young people, and they need to have more expertise in this domain, and they have to be connected. That's why we always focus on the network. They need to be connected with other innovators and with other business leaders that will benefit from their ideas, for them creative ideas.
Yes. How that could be done, Dr. Labib?
Okay, we need first of all to train these people, the youth and the young graduates, to find innovative and creative ideas.
Yes.
That's why we need to train them on some techniques such as the brainstorming, for example. Brainstorming is kind of a powerful, very powerful technique when it comes to finding new business ideas.
Yeah.
So we let them think in a free way. How can they achieve their goals? By some creative and creativity. That's one of the main techniques that we use to make these people think about new ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to connect them with other entrepreneurs or with other people in order to merge two new ideas into one, for example. And they do all of this based on some research of the public demand. They need to be connected. Okay, again, connected to the labor market, connected to the local market, connected to the international market, and it needs to be as well linked to their interests and their passions in order to be successful.
Yes.
So we need to have a network. We need to train these people on creativity and on other required skills, and then allow them to think freely about new ideas and support them with feasibility study and with some assets. That's if we need really to make these ideas into action.
Yes. How actually also we can encourage and train the young people to find the right ideas for their own startup projects?
Again, we need to connect them with leaders, the business leaders, to make their ideas revised by people from the market, and to make these ideas again revised against all of the aspects, governmental, economic, legal, other aspects related to the culture. All this for the customization. So they need to be creative in their ideas, but we need to support them in revising these ideas and then supporting these ideas and make it into action, into projects. That's why I really like the idea of having these people trained, the youth trained, and then their ideas revised, first of all by the ministry, and then by other business leaders, before we make these leaders support their ideas and bring them into projects. That's, for example, what we do in Access. That's one of the student activities.
Yes.
Allow our students to get some training and then to come up with new ideas. And then we have kind of a competition with judges. And these judges revise the ideas before connecting them with other business leaders that can support their ideas by all of the required assets, whether financial or other expertise required. And then we come up with new projects or new products. Then we have a very important point, that's marketing for these projects or for these services. Because we have a problem with the youth in this point. How can we market their ideas? How can we market the services that come out of the project?
Finally, Dr. Labib, how can here we increase the role of the incubators in order to help the young entrepreneurs and support their innovative ideas and startups?
I guess that's already the government's policy that is being adopted by many ministries. And since we're talking about smart government, then we'll have many ministries acting and working together towards achieving this, because we will rely mainly on the idea of the SMEs, the idea of having new ideas, having entrepreneurs. So we need to focus on the incubators in order to adopt the ideas and bring them into projects that will benefit the country.
Indeed. Dr. Nevine Makram Labib, Professor of Computer Science, many thanks for being our guest for today, and have a lovely day, Dr. Labib. Our dear viewers, with that, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show, coming to you live here from our studios in TV International by my dear colleague, Mohammed Abdelrahim, and myself, Mahisi Rabia. We are both signing off until tomorrow with another great goodbye, and wishing all our dear viewers a very good day. Many thanks for watching.